Hi, I'm Kate. I did a makeup test run of my Dark Mermaid last night and it was really fun, so I just wanted to upload it. I'm gonna make first all the gills. I made the gills here and I didn't like how they turned out, and I'm also gonna do the scales, which I think turned out pretty sweet, and I used modeling wax to do both of those. Modeling wax is really sticky, it's kind of hard to work with, but if you have makeup remover, you can smooth it all out so that it doesn't get stuck to everything. So I'm just putting that on my hands and all the tools that I'm using. And don't mind the TV, I was just watching absolute garbage that is Pretty Little Liars. Just warming the wax up, and I'm gonna roll it out into like a long tube, just because it was easier to work with that way. I break it off into little balls. I could have made these as big or small as I wanted to, but I went with like a medium size. And I'm sorry you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm smushing them down onto a makeup remover wipe so they don't get stuck. And I'm just squishing them together so that they're big round scale type circles. I'll show you one of the rows in just a second. So I did 5 circles on the top, 4, and then 3. Then once you're done with that, you just have to go over it with liquid latex and let that dry for about an hour. That's just so that it's not sticky and you're able to work with it. You're able to paint it and stick it to your skin. So I'm just going over with a trash eyeliner pencil that I don't care about and going around all the scales. I'm gonna shade them, but I did want to make sure that the edges were all still defined. And when I go into shade, I just use some eyeshadow brushes, and I use my Kat Von D Metal Matte Palette. It has a lot of shimmer shades and I wanted them to be shiny like a fish. So I go over it with like a pale pink, and then I just start to shade with purple and teal, which are kind of my theme colors for this look. Time warp forward to when I'm almost done with the shading. I'm holding it upside down here, but I think it looks pretty cool. Like a fish scale crown. Now onto the makeup. I already have my contacts in, obviously, and I'm just putting on like a thick lip gloss so my lips don't get dry. And priming my skin with Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. So this is what the gills turned out like, and they were just so tough to work with because they were too big for my cheeks, I think. But I stuck all of this to my face using eyelash glue, which I don't think you're supposed to put on your whole face, but I do not care about the rules. So, got all of the prosthetics. Do I get to call these prosthetics? And I ripped off most of the gills, but that's why they look super lumpy now, because the modeling wax is not forgiving once it's already on your skin and warmed up. I couldn't get it to even out after that, but that's okay. Now I know to use a thin strip of it in the future instead of a whole circle. And I'm just putting on foundation onto my skin and onto the gills just so everything is uniform. And you could have done concealer if you like to wear concealer, but I don't, so. I'm just doing basically contouring, but really sharp inside the gills. I'm using my regular bronzer with an eyeshadow brush and an eyeshadow blender. I blend it out a little bit, but it still is pretty sharp because it is a shadow that's inside of a gill. I just used a NYX eyeshadow base, and now I'm just using a nude eyeshadow so that I can blend everything out better. This is my favorite palette of all time, Kat Von D Mi Vida Loca. I just took the bluish purple and the warmer purple and mixed them together because I wanted more of a neutral purple and I just don't have one. So whatever you have, or whatever colors you want to do. Don't even do these colors, who cares? I just put that in the middle of my eye all the way out to the corner, but staying below the crease. And then to darken the crease and the inner corner, or the outer corner rather, I used the Subculture palette, Axis, the turquoise color, which is amazing, but it's really powdery, so there's a lot of fallout. I'm just doing a basic cat eye right here. I am real bad at cat eyes. Like, you don't need to see this, it sucks. I'm tightlining the top with just black eyeliner, and then I'm gonna do the bottom waterline with a white pencil. I think this is what really was part of what made my eyes look so creepy. is I dragged it all the way out beyond the inner corner of my eye. So just like the extending it just that little amount, I think made it look really cool. I'm just spritzing a brush because I'm going to use my Kat Von D tinsel, silver, glitter. That's really my favorite thing about that palette, but I'm just putting it in the inner corner, and I spritzed it because I want it to be super glittery, pick up a lot of color. Putting a banana powder on above that contouring just to blend it a little bit more, and then I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow palette. I'm using the purple shade that's in there from just regular highlight. Cheekbones, bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and chin. I just felt like I couldn't blend enough today, so I'm just blending some more. And I did, before I went on to lashes, I did coat my lashes with a waterproof mascara, not eyeliner. And then for the bottom lashes, I just cut some eyelashes in half and put lash glue on and stuck them on just like normal. And then I do like to go in with an eyeliner pen and just fill in the gaps so you can't see my skin in between. I'm also pretty garbage at applying eyelashes, but I just took some wispy ones for the bottom and the biggest ones that I could find at the drugstore for the top. So that's why they look a little weird. Sorry, there's a garbage pickup truck outside right now. This, even though I would totally use eyeliner on my lips, is not eyeliner. It's a black lip liner that I found from NYX. It's the only one in black that I've ever been able to find. I'm just lining the lips and filling them in with Kat Von D liquid lipstick. As much as I love matte liquid lipstick, especially black, I am gonna shimmer it up a little bit because I'm a mermaid, bro. So I'm going into the Kat Von D palette, and there's a turquoise glitter in there, and then I'm gonna use some more of the tinsel silver color just on the center, and then go back in and darken the corners again. Because I still want them to be like black, but just shiny. And yeah, there is a piece of wax in my hair. I found it later. It was hard to get out. Forgot to do my fangs. I just do that by drying my teeth off and using a dab of denture glue. So yeah, sorry this was super rushed, but I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Have a great Halloween.